Hello, this is John Bohan of Baseball Me Love, and this segment will be showcasing the Division One college pitchers of the week for the period of March 27th, 2017 through April 2nd, except for the SWAC, which is always one day off. And as always, apologies in advance for any mispronunciations. Starting with the American East Conference, he selected Colin Duffley of the UMass Lowell Riverhawks. The sophomore right-hander picked up the win in a 3-0 shutout against Maine with 7 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 10. The American Athletic Conference selected Tim Cate of the Yukon Huskies. The sophomore left-hander picked up the win in a 3-2 victory over East Carolina with 7 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 13. The Atlantic 10 Conference selected Matt Murphy of the Rhode Island Rams. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 6-0 victory over St. Louis with 7 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 5. He had to also earn the award in Week 4. The Atlantic Coast Conference selected 2 players, Tyler Holton of the Florida State Seminoles and Connor Johnstone of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Sophomore left-hander Holton had a no decision in a 5-2 11-inning loss to North Carolina. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 8. He had also earned the award in Week 1 and Week 3. And senior right-hander Johnstone picked up a complete game 9-0 shutout against Miami of Florida with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 5. He had also earned the award in the opening week. The Atlantic Sun Conference selected Mario Leon of the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 3-0 victory over Miami of Florida with 7 innings pitched to give up 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 6. That's 2 pitchers in a row that earned their kudos for wins over Miami of Florida. The Big Ten Conference selected Ty Weber of the Illinois Fighting Illini. The freshman right-hander pitched a complete game, 2-1 victory over Indiana State with 9 innings pitched to give up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and he struck out 7. The Big 12 Conference selected Jared Janczak of the Texas Christian Horned Frogs. The sophomore right-hander had a no decision in an 11-inning 5-0 shutout against Kansas State with 9 innings pitched to give up 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 7. He had also earned the award in Week 5. The Big East Conference selected Raleigh Lacey of the Creighton Blue Jays. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 7-1 victory over Winthrop with 7 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up 8 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and he struck out 7. The Big South Conference selected 2 players, Daniel Johnson of the Charleston Southern Buccaneers and Alex Yerum of the Campbell Fighting Camels. Junior left-hander Johnson had 2 appearances out of the bullpen against Savannah State and Campbell while earning a win against Savannah State. His combined pitching line showed 7 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 15. And sophomore right-hander Yerum pitched a complete game 6-0 shutout against Charleston Southern with 9 innings pitched to give up 5 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 5. The Big West Conference selected Michael Clark of the Cal Poly Mustangs. The sophomore right-hander picked up 2 wins out of the bullpen against UC Irvine with a combined pitching line showing 6 innings pitched, giving up 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 1. Conference USA selected Adam Bainbridge of the Old Dominion Monarchs. The senior left-hander pitched a complete game 2-0 shutout against Charlotte with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 7. The Horizon League selected Reed Berlingmare of the University of Illinois at Chicago Flames. The sophomore right-hander pitched a complete game, 5-0 shutout against Milwaukee with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 7. The Ivy League selected Josh Simpson of the Columbia Lions. The sophomore left-hander pitched a complete game, 2-0 shutout against Harvard. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 6. The Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference selected Bill Mayer of the Iona Gales. The senior right-hander picked up the win in a 7-2 victory over Ryder. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up 6 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 8. The Mid-American Conference always selects 2 players. They selected Zach Carey of the Bowling Green Falcons and Brent Matson of the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Carey is a junior right-hander representing the East Division. He pitched a complete game, 9-1 victory against Northern Illinois with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 6. And Matt is also a junior right-hander representing the West Division. He pitched a complete game, 4-0 shutout against Butler with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, 5 walks, and he struck out 6. The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference selected Zach Mills of the Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks. The sophomore left-hander picked up the win in an 8-1 victory over Delaware State. With 7 innings pitched, to give up 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 11. Plus, he had an inning out of the bullpen in an 11 inning 2-1 loss to St. Mary's, as he gave up a hit and a walk, but he had no earned runs. The Missouri Valley Conference selected Dalton Higgins of the Dallas Baptist Patriots. The junior right-hander picked up 3 wins out of the bullpen, with 1 against UT Arlington and 2 against Illinois State. His combined pitching line showed he had 4 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 5 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 6. The Mountain West Conference selected Nick Biancalana of the Air Force Falcons. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 1-0 victory over Omaha with a pitching with 1 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He also picked up a loss coming out of the bullpen in an 11-inning 3-2 loss to Northwestern, where he pitched for 1 1/3 innings, giving up 3 hits, the earned run, no walks, and he didn't strike out anybody. The Northeastern Conference selected Nick Friedgemil of the LIU Brooklyn Blackbirds. The senior right-hander picked up the win in a 2-1 victory over Seton Hall with 6 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, a walk, and he struck out 4. The Ohio Valley Conference selected Clay Chandler of the Southeast Missouri Redhawks. The senior right-hander picked up the win in a 10-0 victory over Austin Peay with 7 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 5. Plus, he also earned a save out of the bullpen against Missouri, where he pitched for 1 2/3 innings, had given up 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 3. The Pacific 12 Conference selected David Peterson of the Oregon Ducks. The junior left-hander picked up the win in an 11-1 victory over Utah with 8 innings pitched. He gave up 7 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and he struck out 11. He had also earned the award in Week 4. The Patriot League selected Mike Castellani of the Bucknell Bison. The senior left-hander pitched a complete game, 8-0 shutout against Lehigh with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 2. He'd also earned the award last week. The Southeastern Conference selected Brigham Hill of the Texas A&M Aggies. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 4-0 victory over 8th-ranked LSU with 8 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 7. The Southern Conference selected Josh Winder of the Virginia Military Institute Cadets. The sophomore right-hander pitched a complete game, 4-0 shutout against Samford. He has 9 innings pitched, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 12. The Southland Conference selected Rhett Deaton of the McNeese State Cowboys. The freshman right-hander pitched a complete game, 4-1 victory over southeastern Louisiana with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, and he struck out 6. The Southwestern Conference selected Darian Williams of the Prairie View A&M Panthers. The junior right-hander pitched a complete game, 10-0 shutout against Grambling State. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 5 walks, and he struck out 6. The Summit League selected Corey Binger of the Nebraska Omaha Mavericks. The junior right-hander pitched a complete game, 10-0 shutout against North Dakota State. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 3. The Sun Belt Conference selected Alex Cunningham of the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. The senior right-hander pitched a complete game, 4-0 shutout against Georgia State. With 9 innings pitched, he gave up 5 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 11. The performance also garnered national attention. He had also earned the award last week. The West Coast Conference selected Eli Morgan of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. The junior right-hander he pitched a complete game, 2-1 victory against Pepperdine. With 9 innings pitched, he gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and he struck out 5. He had also earned the awards in weeks 3, 4, and 5. His streak was only broken up last week by Corey Abbott with his perfect game. The Western Athletic Conference selected Jake Wong of the Grand Canyon Antelopes. The sophomore right-hander picked up the win in a 7-0 victory over Northern Colorado. With 7 1/3 innings pitched, he gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 5. He had also earned the award in the opening week. As always, you can always find these players individually on my blog, Baseball Me Love. Until next week, this is John Bohan.